One second here. I'm finishing up clarifying a message using the StoryBrand 7-part framework. But you know what's cool though? You can do the same thing. There's going to be a live stream on July 19th and 20th where you can clarify your message so that your customers will engage. Guys, this is a 2-day workshop, live stream with StoryBrand. These guys don't do anything half A, okay? I am a StoryBrand certified guide, but these live streams are legit, okay? You're going to get virtual coaching from a guide like me. I can't promise that you'll get me, but you might. But yeah, it's 2 days of full-on live stream coaching, and at the end, you're going to create the only 7 messages you need to grow revenue for your business. You'll be clarifying your marketing in just 48 hours. And know, this is the big part, you're going to know you're doing it right. You're going to leave this live stream confident that you're doing things the right way. So sign up for the live stream. The link is in the show notes. All right? Big darn deal. Use that link. It means a lot to me if you do. So the cool thing, you don't have to fly. You don't have to buy any plane tickets. You don't have to do any of that stuff. They're going to deliver all this goodness, marketing goodness, right through the power of live streaming through the wonderful World Wide Web. So guys, sign up in the show notes. Do it. You'll be glad you did. You're listening to the Daily Business Podcast with your business coach, Mitch Alverson. This is the place for daily coaching because when you have a coach, you get better results. Hey guys, I'm glad you're here. We just wrapped up the Value-Driven Professional series from the book Business Made Simple. If you don't have the book yet, go to Amazon.com and order this book because we're going through it through the first 60, 70 days of this podcast. You can walk right along through it with me and follow along. Right now, we're moving into the leadership series piece of this book. And so here's what you need to know, okay? If you do what we did, or if you do what we talked about in the Value-Driven Professional series, you will be asked to lead at some point. And so you're going to need to know what to do. So this series here will help you with leadership. And so I want to just jump into this real quick. Leadership in a nutshell is inviting your team into a story, explaining to them why that story matters, and then giving every person on the team a role to play in that story. That's your job. And so I like to kind of use the framework when I can. It's a 5W1H or 5W2H, and it's the who, what, when, where, why, how. And if you add 2 H's, it's how much, how and how much. Well, if we think about that from the perspective of leadership, the number one job of a leader is to wake up every morning, point to the horizon, and let everybody on the team know where the organization's going. That's one of those 5 W's. The number 2 job of a leader is to explain in a clear and simple way why the story of going to and arriving at that specific destination actually matters. And the number 3 job of a leader is to analyze the skills and ability of each team member and find them a great job or a great role to play in that story. That's the who. Okay, so these are human longings and instinctions, right? We want to be a part of a team. We want to be a part of something that's greater and bigger than us. And so that's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. I know the years I worked for Chaparral Steel, actually on the melt shop floor making molten steel, were some of the best years of my career. Why? Because I was on a team, and it was our job every single day we were there to make as much steel as possible in 12 hours. So we worked on a big electric arc furnace. It was 150 tons of steel every time we tapped that thing, and we could tap it 12 times in 12 hours. And so when we did that, we knew we were kicking some butt. So, and honestly, I'm telling you, those were some of the best years of my life. I met great people. Those were great teams. And it was just a ton of fun. And so that's your job as a leader. So, in this leadership series, we're really going to get into mission statements. And before you check out, don't think of mission statements like you've seen them in the past, where they're boring and they don't mean much and they use a bunch of corporate, lawyers speak. No, we are going to create a mission statement that actually excites you and the team. From that mission statement, we're going to create a set of key characteristics that will guide the development. And the third thing is we're going to create a list of critical actions that will ensure you actually accomplish the mission. And then the next thing, we're going to create a story pitch that attracts resources to your mission. Okay, so we want to create a story pitch so that somebody would say, you know what, that thing you're doing, whether it's with a nonprofit or making steel at Chaparral Steel, whatever it is, hey, we want to invest in that. We want to give you what you need to actually get that done. And then the last thing we're going to do is define a theme that will serve as the why of your mission. So this is going to be so cool, guys, because you're going to be able to use this mission statement at the higher level of the company, okay? And then it boils down to the department level. Just like my example of the steel mill, we knew exactly what we were supposed to do on an hourly, shift basis to move the company forward. And, I'm proud to say that company was sold in 2007 or 8 for a ton of money. And, we all benefited from that. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're really going to get in and break down the mission statement. And guys, all this comes from is from Business Made Simple's Mission Statement Made Simple course. So if you don't have Business Made Simple University yet, check out the show notes for this show, because I have a link there. And guys, I am telling you, I think there's a promo on this episode. I'm not sure, but it is a freaking no-brainer. It's $275 a year, and you get access to some of the best video-driven training for business people that I've ever seen. It is, again, it's just a no-brainer. So check that out. Stick with us, because tomorrow we're going to get into how to write a good mission statement. Take care. We'll see you tomorrow. Hey guys, thanks for listening to the Daily Business Podcast with Mitch Alverson. If you got time, please subscribe to the podcast and consider rating and reviewing the show. That way, other people will find us. By the way, I really love to hear from you guys, so please email me at mitch@3advisors.org with your feedback or questions. Thanks again, and we'll see you tomorrow on the Daily Business Podcast with Mitch Alverson.